Hello everybody, it's JohnnyFerno talking. Welcome back to the next reaction video. Yes, it has been some time since my last video, but don't worry. I will slowly begin to roll them out again, and don't also worry, the 8K subscribers special videos will come out soon. Just because of one reason or another, they're not ready yet. Mostly because of my incompetence. But in either case, here's a video I've been looking forward to. It is the next installment of Obab's Scribblers, A Better Love Story Than Twilight 4. And I am, well, excited because, well, just talking to some of the people, talking to Starry and talking to Honey, formerly known as Mami Dulugo, and just hearing them all be like, oh, you better be prepared, you better be excited for this one. It's like, okay then, it's funny to get like hyping from behind the scenes. So yeah, I'm very excited to see this and to see where this little misadventure is going. Yeah. So here we go, I guess. Oh yeah, just a bit real life like update. I've been sick this last like half week, and I was actually told by my boss at work to actually go and get a coronavirus checkup, and today I got the results, and luckily I am tested negative. No COVID-19 for me. I was very nervous for a long while, but less about that. Now just enjoy some fun stuff, shall we? As we watch A Better Love Story Than Twilight 4, Alithornication Part 5 out of 6. That's why like these reactions are like some of the longest titled videos on my channel. Alright. In 3, 2, 1, go! This video contains fast flashing images. It may cause discomfort and trigger seizures for people without telepathy. Alright. You'll be warned, people. Alright. Alright, let's see what this is all about. Aprilverse Productions presents, oh god, A Better Love Story Than Twilight. Alithornication. Hell yeah. All of that love in the background showering upon us. Alright, let's see here. Part 5. And this is like over 40 minutes long, so you ready for the long ride?
Bitch.
Mommy murmured, sotto voce.
Fuck. Shit. Crap.
Trotting next to her, Midori
Beer Mom, you're losing it.
Are you still trying to get this story demonetized?
No, at this point I'm just venting. And starting to understand why the power-mad book pony hates this time of year.
And this is nothing compared with the previous Aprils.
Pinkie Pie grinned.
We haven't even had an impromptu song number about sandwiches made from unmentionable bodily discharges yet.
What?
Fuck.
Oh, right. Aprilverse 2.
About
Completely
sperm hot dogs or menstrual milkshakes, I quit.
Pinkie Pie opened her mouth.
Pinks, do not make that joke. I'm warning you. I can already tell what joke you want to make. And I'm telling you, do not make that joke.
Oh boy.
Dash warned. Pinkie Pie shut her mouth.
Spoil sport. How are you okay with making lewd jokes, but not with me cussing? Because. That's not an answer.
That is
so. Is not. Is so. Is not. Is so.
Goodness me.
Is not. Is so. Is not. Is so. Is not.
Who's gonna interrupt them?
Is so.
Aren't canon characters supposed to be well-rounded, developed, interesting, and not annoying?
Mommy gritted.
Oh, I'm getting such a migraine.
I'm
Oh,
sure
boy.
we'll find them soon.
Midori tried to soothe her.
Yeah,
Midori.
about that. Are we coming up with a plan like Steve suggested, or are we literally just gonna wing it when we find them?
Well, the way I figure it.
Hey, Cloudy.
Cloudy, from where she was riding Steve's back like an ancient, slightly squelchy Valkyrie, her legs still too wobbly to walk on.
If we could just get Magpie or Scribbler free, they can use their magical author powers to fix everything. Like they did before. Simple.
True point.
Yeah, simple.
Rainbow Dash didn't
Incredibly
invest her tone
simple.
with much conviction.
Well, it worked every other time. I don't see why it wouldn't now, too.
Well, yeah.
Panda murmured in a wash of vocal hellfire that absolutely did not compute with her cutesy-wootsy appearance.
Yeah, Pandu is still in her demonic stage. Alright, Panda, you'll need to simmer down a bit.
Scarce on the details.
Trilled Steve.
Which way now, Pinks?
At Dash's question, Pinky's hair sproinged to the left.
This way! Oh, super,
Right.
we're almost there! I can feel it! Great!
Wonderful, my dear.
I'm coming, Goomy.
Panda, use your inside voice.
Bitch.
Mommy looked behind them.
Oh, and here we have a
Does anyone
honey
think it's
picture.
weird that Thornquill knows we're here and hasn't chased us, or...
I think you simply had to
Pinkie Pie
mention
opened
him.
the door marked
You
library.
know, speak of the devil, he shall appear, and all that stuff.
Holy cockwaffles.
Everyone stared. And stared. And stared some more. And then, just for variety, they stared some more.
What
Okay.
Mommy swallowed her suddenly dry throat.
We may be absolutely fucked.
And not in the good way. Pinks, not the time.
the? Oh. Hi.
As I suspected. There was no need for me to chase you when you're all so brainless. You made your way right to where I wanted you.
Thorny, why are you so good at sounding intimidating? Please stop.
As one, the entire group jumped in the air and turned around, which resulted in a slippery, slidey sort of thump from Steve.
Good lord, he
and a
looks
yelp
spooky as
from
hell.
Cloudy on his back. Thornquill stood in the doorway, resplendent in his dictatorial decorations, and wreathed in a corona of purplish-black magic that made everyone's fur puff out like angry, but strangely adorable cats.
Oh my
I
god.
hate this author.
Mommy murmured, patting down the yellow chest fuzz that was
All
now
of the goddamn
obscuring
meta
her
jokes. Goddamn somber
Time
ripoff.
to be booked.
vision. Thornquill's horn flashed.
Look at this.
Wait!
Pinky's screech was enough to bring even him to a stop.
This isn't how it's supposed to go!
What?
To be perfectly honest, Thornquill's expression of befuddlement, which was at the complete odds of his evil villain headgear, was so adorable that a few pigeons on the roof fell off from the sheer sense of, aww.
You're supposed to moan like your plan to us and tell us what's going on and fill in all the blanks so that the audience who haven't been following the story closely enough or just had it open in another window whilst they did other stuff online are able to appreciate the big final confrontation.
Well, yeah.
Thornquill blinked.
No.
Thanks!
Rainbow whooshed into the line of fire. Moments later,
Oh my
the
God.
cyan book flopped to the floor, still crackling with speed force or whatever that magic that makes her go fast is. The multicolored font reading Rainbow Dash glowed for a moment before locking into place. Pinkie Pie burst into tears.
That actually happened. Oh boy.
This isn't how things are supposed to go!
I'm an author. You really think I'm going to adhere to cliches that will blatantly ruin my plans? I'm not Syndrome.
Can we, get a jet engine in here to suck that cloak of yours into?
Every pony scatter!
Nice reaction. I mean,
Mommy
joke.
tackled a still crying Pinkie Pie and
Aw.
dodge rolled behind a bookcase.
I hope Pink and Mina doesn't appear.
This isn't how it's supposed to go!
Sorry, Pinks.
This isn't how it's supposed to
No,
go!
no sorry cliches here, I'm afraid.
Call it a subversion of expectations.
Thornquill grinned.
That is.
Have you
yeah.
read heteropaternal superfecundation? I'm
What?
good at those.
I don't even know what those words mean!
Me neither.
Neither do most of my readership, but they still upvoted it 78-3.
I'm sorry, but are we seriously having this conversation right now? Thornquill, let every pony go already. This is beyond a joke.
And who are you again?
The click of hooves against stone slabs made
she hasn't been in the last
further into
April
the teeming
versus, but
stacks, dragging Pinkie Pie behind her.
Because it seems to me like this is very much the B team, since, you know, I already took out every pony else.
Your competence as an unexpectedly, pants-shittingly scary villain is not up for debate.
Good.
Oh!
There was a flash and a cry from Steve, followed by a particularly heavy thump of bookbindings.
Must be a giant-ass tome.
Because there is no debate.
Steve!
Cloudy cried.
You didn't even get to serve any narrative purpose. Was the author asleep at the wheel when she wrote you into this story? Whoa! Falling! Ouch!
Big Sister Cloudy.
Get away, Panda!
Oh, how cute.
How long did Pinkie's voice like just cry for?
Thornquill laughed.
Like 30 minutes.
It sounded like something out of a nightmare and made everyone, including the author, wonder when and why the narrative decided to turn so legitimately dark all of a sudden.
Sisterly protectiveness. Unfortunately, it won't save you.
Get behind me, Panda.
Oh no.
Oh, you get behind me.
No, you get behind me.
No, you get behind me.
No,
No,
you
get behind
I
me.
protect you. No, I protect
No,
you.
You.
And now it's annoying.
Mommy peeped out in
There we
time
go.
to see
Yep.
Cloudy ignite her own horn and throw a bookcase at Thornquill.
Oh.
And she took the opportunity to grab Panda and make a mad dash for cover, since he was between them and the exit.
Oh boy.
Thornquill emerged a half-second later, books exploding off of him like something from a Madhouse anime action scene.
I'd be careful
I can see it.
throwing these books around.
I was about to
They
say,
are,
yeah.
after all, your friends and family.
What the fuck?
Mommy fumbled as a book bound in black leather and bedecked with pink and blue text skidded to her feet. It was labeled Scribbler. Possessed of sudden desperate hope, she grabbed and opened it to find half the pages empty and the other half filled with neatly typed print detailing the life and times of a fanfic author and narrator that culminated with her hiding in a hotel room in Trottingham before being ambushed and turned into a book.
Fuckedness.
Mummy? Is that you reading me?
The words appeared across the page in a scribble of
What is
magic.
this Harry Potter 2 nonsense?
Mommy blinked.
Yeah?
Holy shit, what the bloody hell are you doing here?
Well, the plan was me, Midori, Panda, Cloudy, Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and Stephen Magnet, for some reason, coming to save you guys, but,
Mommy looked
Do you
over
know
her
about the
shoulder
Chamber
to
of Secrets?
Still sniveling Pinkie Pie.
Sorry.
Somewhere else in the stacks, Thornquill chuckled.
it kind of all went to Tartarus in a tube top, and now the plan is just to not die.
That sounds depressingly familiar for April.
Tell me about it. Next year, I
Yeah.
am totally vacationing for this entire fucking month.
That's what sickness
Tried that,
did.
Didn't work. Now I'm a sentient book.
Is everyone who got transformed sentient?
Yep. Can't talk, move, or do anything remotely useful, and we're all trapped on shelves in alphabetical order, but we're still capable of thought and emotions, and we can hear everything going on around us. We just can't do anything about it.
That is...
Celestia, that is excessively horrifying.
Yes,
Who
and
knew the
extremely
greatest
dark.
Legitimately terrifying threat Equestria would ever face would be Thornquill.
I know, right?
Hey, Scribs, it's fun chatting and all, but, what the bitch-titting fuck are we supposed to do now? How do we stop Thornquill's mad rampage?
If I knew that, do you think I'd be a sentient book right now?
Scribbler's
Fair point.
outrage was indicated by the sudden introduction of bold text that glittered faintly at the edges.
Fucking touche.
Mommy grumbled.
Cygnus alicornified Thornquill in the first place. Though Thorny turned on him, so I think at this point he's already paying a high price for his fuckery. Maybe he'll know how to stop him.
And where is Cygnus now?
Shelved under cosmic horror.
Mommy looked up to see the aisles of Thornquill's library had all been helpfully signposted by genre.
Huh.
Of course, horror just happened to be on the other side of the whole room. Because, of course it was.
Take me with you!
Tucking Scribbler's book under one wing, Mommy entreated Pinkie Pie to stay put and started trying
Is
to
Tony
ninja
singing
her
in the
way along
background?
the bases of the bookshelves. The problem with being a bright lemon-colored horse, however, is that it makes ninjaing incredibly difficult, as you tend to stand out like a lemming drowning in a vat of molasses.
Found you.
Thornquill hummed.
Thorny, I told you to stop being so scary.
Fucking booksticks!
God damn it.
Toast.
She turned a corner on a hairpin curve.
Oh no!
Thornquill's blast of magic hit where her hind hooves had been milliseconds before.
Oh.
Guys, if any of you are listening, Scribbler says to find Cygnus's book.
Mommy shouted at the top of her lungs.
Cosmic horror! Hurry!
On it!
Cloudy shouted.
I'll teleport to it.
No, big sister, you already used too much magic.
Cloudy's response was to totally ignore Panda and teleport anyway.
Yeah.
Got it!
She yelled, before passing out and falling on her face again.
Wow.
God damn it.
You certainly are the B team, aren't you?
Thornquill snickered,
Well-
appearing next to her.
I'm not saying anything.
Cloudy's outline flickered. A green line of magic traveled up her exhausted body, enveloping it in a sickly fire and revealing the truth beneath.
What? Oh,
You're a
right!
changeling?
Right.
Wow. That's such a cliched pony Sona. I'd swear it's 2012.
He bent to
Wow.
pluck the Stygian
And
black
this comes
book
from a
her
formerly only
nervous
red and black
grasp.
OC guy.
You leave my big sister alone, you big dirty head.
Something glowing with iridescent purple fire cannoned into him, slamming him backwards into the wall. A Thornquill-shaped indentation added itself to the library's already gothic decor.
Ha!
He grunted, looking up at the suddenly much taller pony looming over the prone unicorn.
Oh.
Will flay your flesh from your bones and consume your still dripping viscera. I will rip your heart from your chest, crush it in my hook, and drink your still warm lifeblood from it. I will pull your lungs out through your neck and eat them raw.
You're a changeling too?
Thornquill coughed.
Oh. So cool to
Wait.
see it in the story.
Changelings don't eat meat.
The thing that was once Panda grinned, revealing serrated fangs and a forked tongue.
That's where you're wrong, Thorny.
Glowing
Not
eyes did not
this
stop
changeling
glaring hatefully.
does.
We're a fan-created subspecies of changeling. Dingus, we don't follow normal rules.
Oh, great. Just
Hell, my OC is a fan-made
Also, Duty Head,
branch
is
of
that
unicorns.
seriously the best you can come up with?
Panda's reply was an unearthly howl and a blast of her own magic from her newly revealed
Damn.
horn. Thornquill, in true anime villain style, unleashed
Hell yeah.
his own raw magical blast, and the two bright, brilliant beams of beautiful, bull-headed brute force clashed in a spangly smash of fireworks, knocking them both backwards.
Damn, Will, you're handling those alliterations nicely.
Both dug their hooves in so hard that the slabs beneath them cracked and fractured, sending up pieces of stone so sharp
This is
they smashed a few of the stained glass
really cool,
windows.
actually.
Mommy was thrown backwards by the backblow of wind.
Now there's...
anime fight. This author seriously wrote in an anime fight. What
It's
the
cool.
actual fuck?
Hell, I
Scribbler's
would.
book fell to the floor, pages flipping wildly. More books fell around her, lines of screamed curses scrawling across their pages in silent terror. Mommy caught sight of a few as she tried to stop herself.
I bet
from
one of them
becoming
is
street
lost.
pizza.
Goody, this is still your fucking fault.
Yeah, that's...
That's it. Thorny is totally off my Hearth-swarming card list this year.
Precious mother babies. Ah!
Mommy lost her grip on the floor and went
This is
spinning into a
amazing.
plinth, which smashed over her head.
Ah!
Ooh.
That's it. I officially hate you all. I hate all of this, and I especially hate the entire fucking concept of April 1st and how it has made me its butt monkey.
Yes!
Thornquill gave a yell, putting on an extra burst, and slammed Panda to the ground in the magical equivalent of a headlock.
How he has felt!
He rounded on Mommy,
for the last
eyes wild.
4 years?
Yes!
He cried with the kind of uninhabited joy that could have stripped chrome from steel.
Finally! Some pony who gets it!
What?
He stalked towards her, causing her to scramble backwards on her butt so fast a plume of smoke rose from her singed fur.
This time of year! It's awful! So damn awful! It's enough to drive a pony mad! Don't you agree?
I can imagine, and there's some lovely drool going on. Saliva, I don't know.
Pupils mere pinpricks.
Nice points.
Mommy, transfixed like a deer in headlights, struggled to respond in some way that would diffuse the situation.
Could anyone muster a response to that?
The only trouble was that being stared down by a deranged Alithorn with the power to turn you into a sentient book and keep you in his library for the rest of your painful, unholy existence has the side effect of evicting every single piece of dialogue from your brain with the psychological equivalent of a flamethrower. And so Mommy,
very nicely
for
put.
something to say, fell back on her old and trusted friend.
Bitch?
Words appeared in Scribbler's book.
Well, bollocks.
Thornquill roared in outrage.
This is not how it's supposed to go!
Which was when Pinkie Pie dropped between him and Mommy like a neon bullet.
You're not doing it right!
She yelled through her tears.
I refuse to let the literary cycle dictate what I do!
Thornquill screamed back. With a zing and a pop, a
thought more anime nonsense, but oh well.
onto the pile.
This is okay.
A green one with red and silver edgings. It slid down the pile with what could only be described as a sad plop, coming to rest on a gray paperback emblazoned with a soundbar cutie mark.
Papa Goody!
Panda shrieked. She struggled to get to her feet, only to be held down even firmer by Thornquill's rampant magic.
Get your paws off my sister!
Cloudy slurred groggily.
Oh god.
You are all so annoying!
Thornquill snarled.
All I wanted was some peace and quiet at this time of year. But could I get it? No. You creatures couldn't let me have that one simple thing.
Guys, it's hit the C word.
Always the same! Every April it's the same, and I am sick of it! I am sick of being the butt of everyone's jokes! I am sick of being dragged into these stupid, immature, ridiculous shenanigans! Over and over. Just for once.
Yeah.
I wanted peace and quiet for April, and to not be its butt monkey. Well,
I wonder if there's actual Thorny's frustration coming out as well.
Quiet voluntarily.
His horn flashed twice.
Oh.
And Cloudy and Panda vanished, replaced by bookish versions of themselves.
Oh boy.
I'll just take peace and quiet by force!
You absolute cockhead!
Mommy hurled a piece of the broken plinth at him.
You shit-brained, pencil-dicked, arrogant fucktit!
Keep him coming.
He spun to face her.
And as for you...
Oh boy.
Mommy braced herself, grabbing the first thing that came to hoof and holding it in front of her like a shield.
After what you said, I thought maybe you'd understand.
Thornquill thundered.
But apparently not. And so you can join them.
The voice that boomed through the ruined library was
say.
not a pony voice.
Oh, please say.
It's not even a changeling voice. It whirled and
I know what it
swirled
is.
and
I
created
know
an
what it
audio
is.
vortex that drove into their ears and demanded they pay attention in a way Mommy hoped to never hear again. So, of course, it spoke again a second later.
Put my Goomy down!
Yes!
Midori?
Mommy squinted myopically.
Is that you?
An
Let
ink
us see her.
necklace on a broken chain clattered to the floor, followed swiftly by a large body. Gigantic paws, each as big as a pony,
I'm so ready
braced
for this!
themselves against the impact, claws unsheathed. The powerful muscles that bunched and writhed in absolute fury were only slightly less terrifying than the gargantuan feline head and its rows of jagged fangs and angrily spread wings. One of the paws swiped out, snatching the green book Mommy had been using as a shield out of her hooves.
Oh my god, this is so cool.
Thornquill's jaw dropped.
A sphinx?
Yes!
They're supposed to be extinct!
His brows drew together.
This shitty time of year strikes again! Ugh!
I try to be nice. I really do. I try to be understanding and considerate. I can forgive a lot of things. But you, Thornquill, you really take the cake. You've done the absolute unforgivable.
The giant green sphinx leaned forward.
And in canon, this is her first introduction to Thorny.
Pinky cry.
Ah!
Thornquill threw raw magic at her. She brushed it aside with the wave of her paw.
Oh!
You think puny pony magic can affect me when I'm like this?
Oh! Oh!
He fired off the book spell. She caught it in midair, turned it into a neat glowing bow tie, and threw it back at him. He leapt aside, letting the remains of the plinth become a gray tome labeled, "Plinths Have Feelings Too."
You complain and whine and moan and gripe and bellyache and kvetch and whinge about wanting ponies to not drag you into April shenanigans. But look around you, Thornquill. You caused all the shenanigans this year.
I said this 3
No
actions
one else
ago!
was doing anything even remotely shenanigan-y until you came along and caused the chaos you hate so much. You have literally become what you hate most.
That's what I said!
What?
He said in a small voice.
You're the one perpetuating a cycle of shenanigans. Is that really what you wanted?
But they... No, of course not.
Then why the Jesus mothering fuck did you transform half of Equestria into books and stuff them in your library? Was that really necessary? Really? Because it seems like overkill to me. Could you not have, I don't know, created a pocket dimension with blackjack and hookers and put the other narrators into it on a vacation for a few days? Or sent them off to Disneyland for a long weekend? You're an alicorn now, somehow. There had to be other options than torturing everyone by turning them into self-aware paperbacks.
Thornquill suddenly sounded on the verge of tears.
I would say that he just wanted
Some
revenge.
of them are hardbacks.
Seeing a slavering sphinx's expression suddenly melt into something akin to
Perfect response.
motherliness was an odd experience, Mommy thought.
Come on now, Thornquill. It's time to put this right.
Put it... You mean... put everything back to normal?
A strange light ignited deep in Thornquill's eyes.
Oh boy.
Mommy did not like the look of it one bit.
I don't like the sound
Revert
of it.
things to the status quo? No character growth? No lasting change? Just back to the way things were, like always?
Well, that's not quite how I would have put it.
Mom clapped her hooves on her
he
ears
angry.
at Thornquill's unholy, wordless screech. She instinctively curled into a ball as the blast of raw, unmitigated, furious power that radiated off him
Super
sent
Saiyan
a
over there.
radius of crushing wind towards her and everything else in the room.
Oh, crap. Not again.
She
There's a
slammed
Dragon
into
Ball
the
noise.
bookshelf, several books following suit, making her look like
Sweetie
a really
Bloom and
bad
Luna?
Nightmare Night costume of The Joy of Reading. Her view of Midori and Thornquill squaring off against each other was obscured by a book that splayed across her face.
We are not living in an 80s cartoon where everything gets reset at the end and nobody remembers the lessons they should have learned. Lessons must be learned.
Well then call me teacher, because I'm about to school your ass.
He got Midori! Midori. That was an awful pun.
Mommy grunted,
I liked
pulling the
it.
book off her face and dropping to her hooves as the wind abruptly died.
Oh, I just noticed
and the
there's a
sounds
bunch
of
of
a
books.
Sphinx on Alicorn battle erupted.
Nice scream, Thorny.
She watched for a few seconds, genuinely flummoxed as to what to do.
Just processing everything.
I am so not cut out to be the heroic type.
The book in front of her glimmered briefly.
You're an amazing
Are
comedy
any of
character.
us really?
Mommy glanced at the cover.
Fuck a duck. Cygnus! Scribbler said you'd know how to stop all this madness?
If I knew how to stop it, do you think you'd be bending my spine and bunching my pages the way you are right now? Also, stop doing that. I'm a library book. You have to take better care of me.
Oh, bitch tits.
It strikes me that you don't actually need me to do anything, however.
Say what?
Really? What?
Overhead, Midori yowled and Thornquill let loose a barrage of thunderbolts that made the whole castle shudder. If they weren't careful, they were going to bring down the whole place. Mommy and the booked-out pony still inside.
This is part 5.
Well, you're an artist, aren't you?
Not sure
And
how
an
you know that,
gloriously
but yes.
amazing one, honey.
And that helps me not be killed or transformed and consigned to a living hell of being a sentient book.
Yeah.
How?
As Master of the Archives, I know a great many things, my dear. Like the power of meta-logic, for example.
Meta-logic?
What?
And the magic of creativity in a world where the authorial power of the written word can, and has, saved the day.
As it has
Don't
done
you think
before.
an artist might have some degree of sway in that sort of world?
Well, fuck me.
Are we gonna
But
go
I
full
don't
meta
have
joke
my
here?
equipment or anything.
I refuse to believe you don't have at least one pencil on you.
Well, yeah,
She shuffled her wings and a few fell out.
but they're not good equipment. They're just my emergency pencils.
And this doesn't count as an emergency?
This is kind of an emergency. Goddamn, how many pages
Midori
did you draw
ripped
for
off a
this?
balcony and hit Thornquill with it. It exploded in a shower of bricks and burned wood. It was the most spectacular off-screen battle Equestria had ever not witnessed.
Touché. Also, you're kind of a smug asshole, aren't you?
Every pony forgives me because of the voice.
It
Yeah,
is a
I can
glorious
understand
voice.
that. First time I heard you, I
It-
turned straight for a few seconds. It was weird.
I can believe it. Jesus Christ, Thorny!
Thornquill blasted Midori through a wall and flew out after her.
If I may be so bold as to suggest you hurry the fuck up.
But I don't have any paper!
Mommy realized in that moment that rolling one's eyes could be implied so hard it made her own eyeballs twitch.
Fine. But when you end up covered in doodles, remember, this was your idea.
Oh boy.
Quickly, Mommy began to draw on Cygnus's book. It was the work of a moment to etch an angry Thornquill in full regalia in flight above the rough penciled wreckage of the library.
What the?
Then, very carefully, she rubbed out his horn.
What the hell?
She heard him shout from outside. She added a ball and chain to each of his hooves.
Ah! What
I
is
knew it.
going on here?
I knew
what
it.
did you do?
Me? I'm not doing this.
With a few quick strokes of her pencil,
I had a feeling they
she
were going to
added
do
a
something
cage
like
around
this.
Where did this cage come from?
Out of sheer shit-posting temptation, she added flowery garlands and a few ribbons to the bars. Then a sign saying, "Do not feed."
Okay, now you're just taking the piss.
Seriously, I'm not doing this.
The external threat temporarily stymied,
Oh,
she turned her attention to the interior of the library, sketching out
Oh my God, just look at
panels
these different
and
books.
roughly depicting the image of a book morphing
Versions
into
of
a
themselves.
book.
God damn, I wasn't listening.
The odd slurping sound made her look up.
What in the name of all that is holy just happened? I feel like I just vomited up a dictionary. Then ate it again. Then vomited it back up.
Hi,
Oh,
Scribbler.
Mommy?
Can't talk. Busy saving the day.
Mommy
Mommy,
sketched
you're
out
awesome.
more boxes.
Honey, sorry.
More slurping noises ensued.
I'm me again. Hello, me.
Is this a running thing with you?
I feel like you've made this joke before, dude.
Yeah, I just said.
Mama Luna!
Hey!
My babies! My dear, sweet, demonic babies!
Oh, sweet, sweet demonic.
Fuckering titties! Where's Thornquill? I'm gonna fucking murder him!
Lost, you never disappoint.
Just Ree.
Mag! We're getting rid of every fucking book we own in our home, okay?
I still get to react to that. I am so
that
going to.
Midori's Ankh on the floor? Oh boy.
Thanks! Dashy!
Finally, Mommy pushed mane from her eyes and shook out her foreleg, looking out at the suddenly very full library. Pitch, Rainbow Dash, Panda, and Luna hovered above the chuntering, milling crowd of earth ponies and unicorns. There was much hugging, some kissing, and smattering of just plain sitting down to take stock of what the hell was going on.
2 more to go.
Oh my god! Oh, it's a party!
Steve cried, clapping his hands joyously.
To save the day, is it time to celebrate now?
The narrators looked up like a sea of puppies watching a ball be raised for a good throw.
Oh my god!
There's a sea monster.
Kate Bug deadpanned.
And Luna is hugging a couple of changeling queens, and we're in a busted-ass castle surrounded by books named after bronies I swear I follow on Twitter. What the fuck happened while we were out?
Do
you really want the answer to that question?
Chaotic asked. She thought for only a moment.
Nope.
Some pony, get me out of here!
The thin yell from outside caused everyone to still as though someone had hit a giant pause button on the universe.
No pony get in my way. I'm gonna fucking kill him!
Lost growled.
Thank you.
Lying.
Panda growled.
His liver is mine. I'm going to eat it with a nice Chianti and some fava beans.
You're too young to drink, Panda.
Luna chastised.
Every pony slow the fuck down.
Mommy barked. And to their credit, something in her tone caused them all to absolutely slow the fuck down.
Cygnus, I've got a little bit of page left. I'm gonna use it to do something a bit crazy.
Oh?
Be my guest, dear. Crazy is subjective these days.
And welcome.
Mommy paused.
I gotta stop saying that.
She swiftly filled
It's
the
nice.
remaining corner of Cygnus's book with a sketchy but recognizable sight.
Ah.
A glowing portal opened above them.
Yay! We're free! We're free!
Hey!
I was just one DVD away from finishing the whole box set.
Oh, yeah!
Fine, fine. Rachel was annoying anyway.
A resonant sigh presaged the beating of wings,
Hey,
and
guys.
2 familiar alicorns appeared.
The Alicorn Squad!
The Alicorn army is here. Well, some of us. Wherever here is...
Starry looked around.
You
sorry,
all
Ilya.
seem to have been rather busy since we saw you last.
Said Ilya lugubriously.
Don't start! We've had such a fucking day.
Lost snarled. Wooten opened his mouth.
Don't you even, Wooten!
Scribbler snapped. Wooten, thinking better of it under the circumstances, shut his mouth.
Yeah, my dude, it's better.
Mom
better.
got to her
if you
hooves, tucking her nubbed pencil behind her ear and trotted forward.
Hi there, Mommy DeLugo. Nice to finally meet y'all.
Amazing artist.
Could you perhaps fly me outside so I can finish saving the day and shit?
Ilya and Starry exchanged a look.
Just do as she says.
Scribbler massaged her temples.
Oh,
She's
goodness.
the reason we're all ponies again instead of cheap paperback fiction.
Okay, so getting the story behind that comment later, but for now...
Starry ignited her horn and levitated Mommy through the gap in the wall, flying beside her with her mouth agape.
I love this so much.
Ilya, there's a giant green cat creature out here.
Oh, Sphinx Midori.
Sphinx, Starry dear.
And Thornquill is in a cage.
I can see that.
Oh, hello, Ilya. Bad boys.
Behind us is made of books.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it really is.
So very getting the full story later.
Mommy pointed.
Yeah.
Oh, set me down here, please.
It'll be a bit of a 4-part story.
Stand by, in case you need to get all lasery with your horns.
Thornquill raged in his bonds as they descended.
Sphinx Midori looks so fucking cool.
Yeah, me. Hi. I don't think we were actually ever introduced. Mommy DeLugo, artist and shitposter extraordinaire. That's Midori, Goomboss's girlfriend, and apparently ancient creature of legend that every pony thought had died out centuries ago and who is totally going to fucking explain that fact later.
Contrition creased Midori's brows.
It's a long story.
I'm excited to hear it.
But this one just crested the 15K word count, and it's time to wrap things up already.
What is this,
Mommy
fan fiction?
hopped down, untucked her pencil, and drew a tiny series of images along the edge of Cygnus's last page. This time, the noise was not a slurp so much as a blorp, like the noise of a digestive biscuit, left a second too long in tea, breaking off and plopping back into the cup to sink into its caffeinated depths.
Incredibly
Cygnus's
specific.
outline roiled for a moment, as if remembering how to form his proper shape.
Well now, that was an experience I shan't soon forget, or wish to replicate.
He turned to the cage.
Thornquill.
Hello, Cygnus.
Thornquill grunted.
He is sick of your nonsense.
Actually, what am I supposed to say to you right now? I feel I'm supposed to have a speech prepared about all the things you've done, but I'm fresh out of words of wisdom.
Yeah.
Thornquill sank further into the collar of his cape.
Just leave me alone. Everything went wrong, okay?
There's still one part afterwards.
Perfect this year, and then everything went wrong.
He caught himself.
I made everything go wrong.
Aww.
Even when I was trying to prevent it, I made it happen anyway.
Dramatic
Guess I'll
irony.
never be able to stop this cycle. I'm
Aww.
destined to always be trapped in this endless rotation of chaos and resetting to the status quo with me forever the butt monkey of these vapid attempts at comedy adventures.
Damn.
Are you? Is he crying?
Midori's enormous feline behind hitting the ground made the entire landscape shudder.
I can't believe him.
My butt isn't that big. Wow, this author sucks.
Thorny.
Cygnus's tone softened.
I admit, when I transformed you into an alicorn, this wasn't quite what I had in mind for you to do with your
What did you have in mind?
This is your fault?
Yes, that's a conversation for later, I feel.
Yes, we shall have that.
Cygnus hastily returned his attention to Thornquill and away from the fluffing up Sphinx.
This was meant to be catharsis and closure for you. It still is.
What's the point? It's all going to reset again. We'll end things on a reversion to the status quo. Everyone will go back to Ponyville. There'll be one last funny scene of me getting my comeuppance. And then maybe a post-credits skit with Scribbler saying she's never going to do this kind of thing again. Which she will.
Yeah.
Because she always does. We always do. It'll happen again next year, and I'll just have to endure it, I guess.
Oh,
Now hold your motherfucking horses there, mister.
Mommy paused.
I love her so much.
Given we're all ponies, I could have phrased that better.
Thornquill grudgingly
Hold
swiveled
all your
to look
humans.
at her.
What?
He asked dejectedly.
Just have to endure it? Excuse me for saying so, because I've been a fan of your narrator's work for ages, but fuck that!
Huh?
Seriously, fuck that forever. No pony has to endure a shitty situation just because they feel like they're obligated to. So you didn't exactly deal with your stress of being in a shitty situation in an altogether healthy manner.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you have to give up and accept reality as it is.
What else am I supposed to do? The universe has spoken. I'm destined to live each April being comedy's punchline.
Aww.
With emphasis on the punching.
The universe can fuck off too. And destiny can fuck off. And fate can fuck off. And kismet can fuck off. And predestination can absolutely fuck off.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah,
said Ilya mildly.
It's a nice sentiment. And I appreciate you trying to comfort me when I was attempting to turn you into books half an hour ago. But
was it really half an hour?
Seriously,
about
what else am I supposed to do but accept that this is the way things are and will always be?
Aww.
No. I tried to beat the system. And I lost.
Fuck the system!
Fuck the system!
Starry punched the air.
What?
Fuck the system!
Cute and small means I can't like system of a down?
And now I have to draw you in a leather jacket and lots of facial jewelry at some point. Posed on a massive motorcycle.
Please!
For a later date.
I'm the fear. You need to make me look the part at least.
You're the awesome fear.
You're getting off topic.
Ilya chided.
Sorry, Ilya. I just really like the idea of her being able to
like the
draw
granddad of the
anything
group.
she can imagine. I mean, how cool is that?
You realize you're already best friends with a number of authors who already write reality to match their whims, yes?
I know.
Yeah?
But art is so much cooler. Scribbler won't use her meta running powers to make me anything cool because she says I can't be trusted with sharp objects. And the one time I asked Magpie, she wrote me into a fairy tale as an adorable princess. I don't need to look cuter. I am the fear.
Of course you are, dear.
Don't patronize me.
I don't know what people would write or draw me into in these things.
And an artist like
Oh,
Mary
God.
could draw so much cool stuff
Well,
they
I kinda
wouldn't
know
let me
now.
have. And as she worked with other artists, they could use all their meta art powers. Oh wow, can you imagine? So many possibilities. They're like endless.
Starry practically
With
fizzed at the
creativity,
possibilities.
there's no limits.
Mon
With
tapped her
imagination,
chin.
there's no boundaries.
Actually, you may have just given me an idea of how to rectify this whole situation.
Oh?
Rectify.
Ugh, Midori.
What?
God damn it. Oh, well, we can end on a cliffhanger? Oh boy, we're gonna end on a part 5 cliffhanger? Oh, we're going to... Oh, that's evil! Oh, you... Oh, that's a good cliffhanger. Not even like a tease on what it's going to be. But wow, this was really good. I kind of figured that things would either have been resolved here or in the next part, like early on. But yeah. Alright, what's there? Storyteller Supreme. Mommy, save the day to change the name to Honey. Yeah. Angel Sphinx. I'm adorable. Yep. Newspect, King of the Story. Rainbow is his name. He's a panda. Precious Gothic Baby. Cloud9. I caught a changeling. Couldn't live. God, I can't. This is a while those Grandma Thorncourt was storing for and oh god, there's I can't read all of them. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Somehow completely innocent in all this. Yeah. Also shockingly innocent. Yeah. Thinky Deadpan Delivery, obviously. And narrator, sir, not voice of it. That's true. Narrator didn't talk in this. Oh goodness. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Maybe my favorite part so far, and just because of, well, everything that happened. And also because of, obviously, I appeared. Good lord. Like, okay, now I know why, like Honey and Starry had been slightly hyping up this video for me. Just holy crap! I did not. There again! And I'm waving so enthusiastically because it would be exactly what I would do. Oh my god! Thank you. One also lost and Magpie there is so freaking adorable. With the bat against Wooden, that's amazing. Oh, thing in the middle of all this. Oh, there's so many amazing details. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. That was amazing. And my hair is a goddamn mess. Holy crap. So that was a love story that better than Twilight. Alithornication 4. Alithornication part 5 out of 6. I hope you all enjoyed that reaction. I definitely enjoyed this video in total. And I cannot wait to share this with everyone. I am sure they're gonna have some opinions about my face. So, yeah. But yeah, so... as I said in the start of the video, do not worry, 8,000 subscriber specials will be coming out soon, and the next stream of memories stream, there may be a little of a twist happening to that, but that is for whenever this video comes out, then the day after, I hope. But any freaking way. Thank you all so incredibly much for watching. Please go into the description below for seeing the after the original video link there. Go and support, go and show your love to as many of these wonderful people as possible because they all deserve it. As always, my dear friends, thank you all so much, very much for watching. Please tell me in the comments below your thoughts about this entire thing. Please remember to love each other. I need a haircut. And my name has been JohnnyFerno. And I'll see you guys next time.